Mr. Hyde,
Confession time.
you must tell me, how did that pen come to be in your possession? I am Alan Rickman.
I found it in the restaurant. A guest dropped it.
A guest dropped. Oh my god, Alan's here. So my son. No, wait. That means Alan Rickman is in this hotel.
No, he's not.
Why would you do that? But then, who dropped the pen if not him?
A friend of his. Well, he's not much of a friend, actually. It's a long story.
But why? How? Oh, this is all too much.
Alan Rickman is missing. Guy with the pen is looking for him.
My boy is missing. Please, Mr. Hyde, tell me that is not true.
As I understand it, Alan Rickman wrote a book and this chump stole it from him. Sounds like your boy was shook up about it and vanished soon after that.
His mom betrayed him and then his best friend betrayed him. He's never gonna trust anyone again.
Then he became Bradley.
That can't be. Oh my god. Bradley.
Wish I had better news for you, but there it is.
My son had always dreamed of being a writer. On that night 10 years ago, he told me that he'd almost achieved his dream. Oh, that's when he ran away, probably. It was hard work, but I knew he would never give up. It was a dream after all. Oh, to think that it has been taken from him. It breaks my heart, it truly does.
Yeah, that's a shame. The face of someone who really cares.
Tell me about this chef, Mr. Hyde.
Why?
I want to find the man who stole his work and make him pay. Justice!
Look, you're a tough broad, and I like that, but it's too late. The guy who plagiarized your son's novel already fessed up. He's searching for your son so he can clear things up and make amends. I think the real question is whether or not your son will forgive him.
I have faith that he will forgive this man. I know my boy, Mr. Hyde. Except for you kind of abandoned him.
Yeah, I know my boy that I abandoned.
Alan Rickman will surely forgive him. I don't remember Alan Rickman forgiving anybody.
You seem pretty sure.
That's just the way he is. He's sweet. His heart is large, and he has forgiven greater trespasses before this. After all, he forgave his own mother for turning her back on him.
She's finally gonna spill it. Oh boy, get the popcorn.
Mr. Hyde, may I implore you for a favor? Would you lend your ear to a sad and shameful story? I've done this before.
Yes, I am the resident therapist.
Years ago, you see, there lived an absolute fool of a woman.
Spoiler alert, it's Helen.
In her youth, she became enraptured with show business and magic.
She became a warlock.
Oh
She
my
became
God.
Magnus Bane.
And then birthed Alan Rickman. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But soon after, she married and became the High Warlock of Brooklyn. And married Alec Lightwood.
Someone needs to write that fanfiction. Right now.
Where their baby's Alan Rickman.
The babies are all Alan Rickman.
And her husband, Alec Lightwood, convinced her to settle down. Magnus agreed, but Magnus...
No, just to stick with it. I don't edit that much. Stop it. I'm gonna stop you right there.
But her secret heart yearned to return to the lights and the glory. In in time, the pull of the stage became too great, and she abandoned her family.
I'm gonna have to find a young Alan Rickman. Damn it.
Yeah, damn.
Damn you!
Damn you, young Alan. We just put like his adult body on.
I could.
At first, her return to the world of magic filled her life with color. She had to choose the path of the entertainer once more. Woo! She was Dracula. It became her everything. The woman lived for the moment when applause swept over her like a wave. But to her dismay, the more acclaim she received, the emptier she began to feel. Suddenly, being known as the greatest magician of all time mattered not. All she could think of was meeting the son she left behind so long ago. What a fool she was.
I pity the fool. So, the woman sets up a meeting with her son.
No, not at first. Their first encounter was a simple twist of fate. He liked magic. The woman had been called to perform at the grand opening of a new hotel.
Let me guess. This one.
And by the strangest of chances, her son invited to the same party. Why was your son invited? When she saw him, she was filled with fear and certain he would be enraged. Moar! But instead, he took her by the hand and forgave her. Aww. That day, they made a promise to each other. A promise to meet in 10 years at the same hotel.
Why 10 years?
And 10 years. I don't know. Because maybe they still had aggression and they had to work it out before they saw each other again. And 10 years later, they did that very thing. The boy told her of his own dream, of how he longed to become a writer. I can't believe he remembered. And the woman presented her son with a small fountain pen to help him on his way.
Sorry I left your life for like 20 or so years. Here's a pen.
Yeah, I hope you bought a really nice one. It was the first and last gift she ever gave him, or so I hear. But you are her. They made no more promises, arranged no more meetings. The year after meeting her son at the hotel, the woman quietly retired. And this time she walked away from the stage for good.
When it didn't matter anymore.
That's sad.
So where'd she go next?
That is the end of my story, Mr. Hyde.
Oh, okay.
Where she went and how she spent her days after that, no one knows. Fuck you, Helen.
Yeah.
Freak me like
Well,
that.
I call bullshit.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
tell you
fun.
what I heard.
Oh?
The woman's son told his thieving pal how much the hotel meant to him. Said it was his most special place in the world. A place filled with memories that he treasured more than anything. At least, that's what I heard.
Oh, Mr. Hyde. You're a good person, Hyde.
I think you should have this pen. Maybe you can give it back to its owner someday.
I don't have words.
Anyway, sorry to take up all your time. I'll see you around.
Al Hyde, miracle maker.
Professional dickbag and miracle worker. Alan Rickman is Helen's son. Didn't see that one coming. I did though. Come on, hi, Kyle. You're the investigator. You gotta get with the times.
You said so many coincidences. This is weird.
Summer's going to go do backflips when he hears this, and I'll probably have to tell him. What a
Let's go
drag.
tell him.
Okay, Hyde, time to think. Pop quiz. Take a second and get your thoughts together.
Goddamn pop quiz time.
I might need your help for the first few, because we haven't played in a while. Just before 9, I made my way down to the bar for a couple of belts. Louis was working the bar, and doing a damn fine job of it with his cute ass. What? The next person to stumble into the bar was...
Helen.
Yeah.
He offered us a drink.
That's right. The old lady from 212, Helen Parker, was the next person to enter the bar. Me and Helen shot the breeze while she sipped a gimlet. The drink loosened her up, and she told me how she'd stayed here before. After a couple of drinks, I decided to split the bar. I picked Rosa and Dunning's brains to learn more about the hotel's history. I didn't get much, but what they did spill was pretty interesting. For one, the bar was built for the hotel's 10-year anniversary, which means the hotel was built 20 years ago. Also, I got Dunning to talk about when he took over the place. It was...
5 years.
That's correct. 5 years ago. Put down cash on the barrelhead and took over that same day. Next, Rosa came by and made me deliver a wine label to Helen. After ransacking the whole place for the bottle, I finally got the label. What kind of wine was she drinking again? Does it matter? What the fuck? Red wine.
We can forget that, Kyle. We don't need to remember that.
That's right. Helen had a bottle of red wine. Remember,
Yay!
she had red wine.
Yay!
One for the same stuff she had 10 years ago. When I dropped off the label, Helen was all smiles and started chatting me up. I think she wanted in my pants. We got to talking about who she came here with 10 years ago. Her companion's name was Alan Rickman. That's right, it was her son, Alan. Alan Rickman. Found out the pin Summer dropped is the same one Helen gave her son. I told Helen, and she spilled her entire life story. I ain't much for sob stories, but I listened as patiently as I could. Helen told me that she left her son to become a wizard.
Wizard.
That's right, a magician. I mean wizard. I mean warlock. Still can't wrap my mind around that one. She left her family to pursue the dream, and it tortured her ever since. Maybe she sleeps better tonight. Night has fallen over the city and the hotel. I know the dark. It's a cover that lets people's bad sides run wild. Envy, doubt, grief, they all come out at night. Bradley, what do you think of at night when the darkness comes? I've got until dawn to find out.
Yes.
Save the game? Yes, I will. Thank you. Let's put it there. Yep.
Alan Rickman.
Chapter 7!
10 to 11 p.m.
And the clock strikes 10. I'm gonna stop that now. Maybe I'll join Louis in the bar for another belt.
Time to drink.
Time to drink more.
We're not gonna tell Martin that his friend's mom is here.
No.
Fuck you, Martin.
Fuck that.
Sorry for exposition.
Too much exposition.
Run into Rosa. More exposition.
Louis!
Save me. From
Louis!
exposition.
Let me drink.
Alcohol. No.
No, 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 no. Look what the cat dragged in. Have a seat, Hyde. Bar's empty. Yeah, got the entire place to ourselves. Take a load off my man. Fuck me. What?
What?
You want a drink?
Fuck. Fuck.
Scotch or martini?
We're a detective. We get a scotch.
Why you think I'm here? To fuck you? Certainly not. A scotch on the rocks, make it a double. Coming right up. You're looking kinda grim, man. Something got your shorts in a bundle? Something like that. Lay it on me, brother. Louis the bartender's all ears. More like all mouth. What is it with folks wanting to yap it up tonight? That what's up? Folks been laying all their problems on you. That about covers it.
Like, I have problems too.
Kyle Hyde, advice columnist to lowlives and crooks the world over. You're a regular comedian, no. Why the hell people want to drop their problems on a guy like me? 'Cause you go sticking your nose in it.
You're trustworthy.
You don't get nothing. It's 'cause people always want to talk to a guy like you.
A guy like me.
Hey.
A guy like me.
A guy like me? What do you mean, a guy like me? Guy who looks like he don't give a damn. Guy who ain't gonna preach or judge. A guy who looks like he's taken a few punches and knows what it's like to hurt. Look, man, I think I know how they feel. Check this out. We're in the middle of the holiday season, right? Last Friday night of the year. They look around and realize they're all alone in this sad old wreck of a hotel. Gets them thinking, you dig, about their lives, what they've done, where they're going. You know what happens next? All their secrets and worries and stuff kinda boil over. Then they go looking for somebody to talk to. Know what I'm saying? Hell, Louie, you're the one that sounds like an advice columnist. Maybe, but I'm right, yeah? Look at you, man. You got secrets and crap hidden in your heart, right?
I might. Not this guy!
Maybe. See, trust no on this one. You're a good guy, even if you don't know it. I take a seat at the end of the bar, away from no. Here you go. Louis puts a glass on the counter. I take a drink of scotch. The world stops for a moment as I sit and stare into the glass. The ice shifts, a single piece slips beneath the surface, never to rise again. And then I hear Bradley's voice in my head.
Hey, buddy, when this case wraps up, we need to have a chat.
Okay, Bradley.
There's something I need to talk to you about. Can you make the time?
Of course, thank you, Bradley.
You Hyde! Yo, Hyde! What? Fuck? How's the scotch? Goes down smooth, don't it? Yeah, nice glass too. It's got a good weight to it. Nice, huh? I can tell what you like, my man. Looks like it. Can I get back to daydreaming about my bae now? I told you about this, right? This is the one job I take seriously. Good gig, huh? I'm gonna tell you something, but don't go laughing. I know it's stupid, but I always wanted a place like this for my own. That's so? I ain't saying it all started 'cause I met you. But, you know when I started thinking about it? It was after you laid that story on me in the cop shop back in Manhattan.
What did I tell you?
What did I tell you? I have the memory of a goldfish. What story is that? Oh
It's probably a
man,
lie.
don't tell me you forgot. It was the third time you busted me, when we was in one of them crappy little interview rooms. Come on, I can still hear you. You dream of being a thief as a kid, Louie? This your dream job? I'm sure there's something else you wanted, right? Fireman, doctor, superhero. I was staring at the ceiling and thinking you was gonna play good cop that day. Give me the "you can turn your life around, son" speech, yeah? Then you got real quiet and the serious look came into your eyes, remember? That's when you did it, man. You made up that story to save me from myself.